Okay, so let's go through the performance, the overall performance. King Morata, can you take us through the overall performance?
Yeah, thank you, MC. Looking at the overall performance, statistics, possession, it was 61 for the Italian national team and 39 for the Turkish national team. Telling you who wanted to win the game. The Turkish were sitting back to break on the counter. They've got very good players to do so. I was highly disappointed in the Turkish team because they've got equally good players as the Italians have got. Remember, Lille won the French Ligue 1, and they've got their top striker, the Lille team. They got Burak Yilmaz playing for the Turkish national team. Yazici was also in the mix, and we know, Çalhanoğlu, he's been playing for AC Milan, for seasons now, for many seasons. And you could just look at Yokuslu. He's one player who played for West Brom in the just ended English Premier League. And of course, Leicester's very own Soyuncu. And Demiral, the one that scored the own goal. He's also playing for, Juventus nowadays. So it's shocking how the manager wasn't able to organize them enough to be able to hurt the Italians. But I'm not even surprised looking at the statistics. It's passing accuracy, everything. Passes attempted, passes completed and everything. It goes in favor of the Azzurri of Italy, and I'm not surprised seeing them, carrying the day in the second half. You could just see the game from the tactical angle during the first half display, but then in the second half, you could tell Mancini and his charges got the better of a very weak Turkish side. So it was a good scoreline and well deserved for the Italians.
All right, so you could tell from the performance that the Azzurrians from Italy, you could see they really came for something. Okay, so can we move quick to today's match, which is ongoing now between Wales and Switzerland, still on King Morata.
Yeah,
what is the expectation?
Right. We just witnessed the very first half of the game between Wales and Switzerland. It's a goalless game now. It's just like the first game, the opening game of the game between Turkey and Italy. The first half ended in a goalless goal, and then right after the first half, they came back, and then the second half gave us 3 good goals. And so I'm looking at the same thing happening in this game as well. But from the first half, you could just tell the Swedes really want the game. They want to win it. They see the opportunity to break, the Welsh team down. But trust me, in football, you don't know what happens. It is what it is. Sometimes those who really come pushing, they rather will fall. And those who don't really get the tactics right in the first half go on to win it. So I'm still hoping that I'll see as many goals as possible in this game.
Hoping to see as many goals as possible. All right, Mikado, what's the expectation for this match between Wales and Switzerland?
Well, my expectation for this game between Wales and Switzerland. Well, I was just watching the game right now, and before halftime, I watched a little bit, and I still think it's a tough game, and anybody can win it. Any team can win it. Second half is going to be different from the first half, and we have to be patient. But my pick is still on Switzerland. I know a lot of people, even including King Morata, is going to give it to Wales, because actually on the paper they have the best team. But I see the Switzerland coming. Wanting it, because they are the underdogs, and they would try to do something. Yeah, so I wouldn't go very deep into the analysis. I still would see in the second half before we can.
Okay, so what do you expect? What is going to be your scoreline for this game?
My score prediction is going to be 1-0.
1-0.
Switzerland, yes.
In favor of
They're not going to have a lot of goals, no, because it's a balanced game. you could see both teams want the win. Though the Welsh are playing better, but both teams want to win, and if they don't take care, Switzerland is going to surprise them with just a goal. That's my opinion.
Okay, so King Murata, what's your prediction?
Right, so with what happened yesterday, both teams will see this as an opportunity to like catch or close the gap on it. And in the second half, I see both managers trying to push their charges to go on to get 1 or 2 goals. So my prediction was still be, at first I was predicting a high-scoring game, but after watching the 45 minutes, I'm going for Wales 2 and Switzerland 1.
Oh, Wales 2, Switzerland 1. Okay, let's see. Okay, viewers, we will definitely come back with the analysis of this game. Okay, let's move pretty quick. Tomorrow, there's going to be some quick, interesting game between Denmark and Finland, which is going to be taking place at Second Stadium at Copenhagen, and Belgium versus Russia, which is also going to be taking place at St. Petersburg Stadium. So, looking at these 2 matches, what is your take for King Murat? What do you expect?
Yeah, thank you, MC. I'm expecting nothing short of excitement and also good footballing, tactics coming from both ends of countries going to show us what they've got. When it comes to Denmark and Finland, it's a Scandinavian thing. They need that bragging right, both of them. Especially the Finnish team, they really have got very good guys to hurt the Danish team. But I still tip the Danish team to come up tops because they are playing at home in Copenhagen. So I'm still going to see them going for it. We've got Kasper Schmeichel, a player who really achieved success with his club side Leicester City by beating Chelsea to the FA Cup trophy. So yes, they've got that, and also Chelsea's very own Andreas Christensen and Inter Milan's very own Christian Eriksen. They've got very, very good players. And when it comes to their strikers, where I've got a bit of issues with, but I still trust them. We have Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, the best midfielder, who is so good when it comes to box-to-box action. So, they've got very good players. And when it goes to Finland, they've got Timo Pukki. Timo Pukki is by far their best player and national team left now. And we wouldn't have nothing else than having the best game on display at the Copenhagen Parking Stadium, which will be filled to at least the capacity where you could just hear the voice and the noise the fans will bring there. And I wouldn't be surprised if Denmark beats Finland by maybe 3 goals. Yeah.
All right, 3 goals. Okay, so Mikado.
Yes.
What are your expectations of these 2 matches between Denmark and Finland, Belgium, Russia?
Denmark, Finland, it's a traditional, historical European type of game, and it could go either way. On the paper, Denmark is better than Finland, but in the game, anything can happen. Well, I've seen both teams play during the friendly games, and I thought they were both decent. They would give us a thrilling encounter. It's gonna be thrilling. People are gonna like it. With Belgium and Russia, for me, my money will be on Belgium. No 2 ways about that. Russia is a good, solid team. They play collective football on and off the ball both. They attack together, defend together. But Belgium have too many good players, competitively better than Russia. So I don't think Russia can contain them. They won't. How are you going to stop De Bruyne? He's the PFA. He's the best player in the Premier League. Or like twice in a row. Like, how are you going to stop him? Lukaku is on top form. And the coach knows his players. They have a lot of players to play. Russia still have some quite good players, but for me it's going to be like 2-0 in favor of Belgium, and Denmark, Finland. It could go either ways. If I have to pick a bet, then it's going to be Denmark 2, Finland 0. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, viewers. So this brings us to the end of our analysis for today. Definitely, we are going to bring you the next show. That will be after Wales, Switzerland. So, viewers, thank you for following our analysis on Footnotes Sports Talk Show. If you want to get a premium live stream, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube for more videos. See you on our next episode.